What is going on, guys? It is all in day 53. Let's go over what we saw today. So we had an SMT down here. Let's go to ES here. So on the hourly, we had this SMT right here, down at this low, and you can see on the hourly, NASDAQ did not sweep these lows. So we had this SMT. We're very bullish on the higher time frame, very bullish. I was willing to take shorts or longs depending on how market played out. So if market decided to come up and make an SMT up here, reverse, shorts. Longs, I wanted to see it come down farther so that I could target this high here, but it didn't play out as anticipated. So we had a 5-minute SMT right here, from these lows down to these lows, and on ES, here. So right here was the SMT. So this is market open. Before market open, pre-market, price came down, swept these 5-minute lows, and then just pretty much just boomed up. ES, there wasn't any retracements. It was pretty straight. And on NQ, we had some structure for sure. We had the 5-minute sweep, we had the 15-minute retracement, and I wanted to enter here. So I thought I wanted to enter here. Right. This would have been the entry. And the thing is, I think today was a good setup. I had everything I needed. I had an SMT at these lows. I had the 5-minute sweep. I had price come into equilibrium here on the higher time frame to fill orders. You can see. And 15-minute retracement, break of structure on the 1-minute right here, and that would have been the entry. Now, this target here was kind of botched. I don't necessarily believe that orders would be even lying here or filled here. This is very invalid, this equilibrium here. But I didn't know where else to target other than this high up here, and that was at least 300 points from where I was at, which was here. Yeah, 500 points up to that high. So there weren't any targets. That was the main issue. That's why I wanted price to come down farther to so that I could have a target. These were already taken out. My only target before market open was this right here, and it got taken out pretty quick before I could find an entry or anything. So yeah, if I wanted to enter off market open, I definitely could have, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. I didn't, because that is not how I trade. Now, I think all the confluences were here. I was thinking about it earlier today, like, did I just miss a setup? Did I miss this setup? And my analysis for today, or what I've been thinking is, no, I didn't miss this setup. I didn't miss this setup because, frankly, my strategy is all based off of liquidity, orders being filled, and I don't have a target for orders to reverse off of or to have a clear draw on liquidity. Only draw on liquidity would be all the way up here, and the fact that price had already swept these out, There's still a bunch of news coming out talking about the Fed is pumping the market, yada yada yada, etc. etc. If y'all have seen that, that is what they've been talking about. So clear enough, the news is here and it is showing. But for a typical trade, one that is not induced by fundamental news, that is purely just technical, I didn't see any targets. And that was my main concern with this trade, was that I didn't have anywhere to target. And even though there was structure, even though price went into my direction, I had all the confluences, I didn't have a target. And if I don't have a target, I don't know where to stop. So that is one reason, that is pretty much the main reason, actually, that I didn't take this trade. Now, I definitely felt bad about it. I definitely felt some type of way about it. But if a trade doesn't have everything I need, confluences, targets, a good stop loss, good structure, why would I take it? Now, I didn't get any type of feeling that I had the urgency to enter on this trade, but that was the trade I would have taken if said there were targets on the left side here. And unfortunately, we are in this big imbalance here, so I really don't have anything to target except this. So I think that is covered for today. I think missing this trade was a good decision on my part to protect myself, because if I am not sure or have any conviction into a trade to where it is going to reverse or stop, I should not be taking it. So that is my reasoning. I didn't take this trade or take any trades. I haven't taken any trades this week. What is it, 14th? Yeah, so Monday, Tuesday I didn't take any trades. Monday wasn't looking very good either, but yeah. That's pretty much it. I think, hopefully, price is probably going to come up to these highs, and we are due for a retrace on the higher time frame. So either that's going to happen tonight or that's going to happen tomorrow. But when orders do get filled above these highs up here, that is probably the best way to take a short tomorrow. Really just want to talk about focusing on your mind, focusing on you. And I think I discussed this yesterday. But winning, losing, not taking a trade, missing a trade, etc., does not define you as a trader. What defines you as a trader is you, your habits, your personality when it comes to the chart, and what action you take. That is what you need to be focusing on, what you need to really work on as a trader. You're not working on your P&L. The P&L will come as you work on yourself. And I've noticed this throughout, the time that I've been trading, because I would be so hyper focused on the P&L. And every time you focus on the P&L, you overtrade because you want to get it back, or you feel very shitty. And the amount of times I've taken losses, the amount of accounts that I've lost, I have learned from my mistakes, and I have learned that is going to make me a worse trader. And if I want to progress in this, if I want to make this a career, make something out of this, make something of myself, I need to focus on myself, my mind, and whatever it takes, change your mindset, switch it to you. That's pretty much all I got for you, man. But I'm not getting any views on these videos, but it's alright. Mark my words, one day, when that day comes, I will show y'all throughout all 50 days that I've started recording, I will make it and I will succeed. And it is all documented on here, how I felt, how my strategy has changed, how I have changed, and the way I trade. Everything has been documented. So maybe not the early days, but the days that matter are being documented to where I am truly progressing. And not only do these videos help me, but I hope in the future that these videos help y'all, help the people out there, to show y'all that it is possible, to show y'all that it has been done and it can be done by someone ordinary as me. But that you need to put in the work and the time and effort and be consistent at it. Despite how boring it gets, gotta keep going. And don't get me wrong, today's like today and yesterday, I get bored. I was bored out of my mind today. I saw we had no targets and we were just shooting up, and that is just something I would not want to put myself through. So I was sitting there just watching, and it was boring as hell. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.